Yeah, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got here. Unlike the better half of my class, I have not been at Glenburn since elementary school. But nonetheless, I've made tons of memories in my 5 years at Glenburn, as have every student and every teacher that has joined since. To recap on our memories and our development through Glenburn, we bring you the input from the 2018 class. Rayleigh, you and I are 2 of 4 teachers that are coming out of the 2018 class. No teacher does it for the money, so who inspired you to be a teacher?
Honestly, I'd have to say Mr. Lee, because his class is always my favorite, and I learned a lot in that class, and he had a close relationship with everyone, and it inspired me to be a teacher.
Okay, well, I've wanted to be a teacher my whole life, but this year we read to the second graders with Sarah Anderson, and the way she acted with her students, it just made me know that I wanted to be a teacher.
Harley, in the last 4 years, you've participated in every season of sports and music that you can. What is your all-time favorite season, and with what sport or activity?
Softball, because we feel more like a family than a team, and everybody has your back, and everybody's there for each other.
My favorite season would probably be softball. I know I'm not seen as like a sports person, and softball wasn't always like my most ideal thing to do, but it really pushed me out of my comfort zone, and we were the first softball team in Glenburn, so it was really fun to step into that territory and find that part about myself.
So you are one of the most musical people in the school. If you had to give our school a theme song, what would it be?
It'd be the Flash Gordon theme song.
And how would it go?
Flash,
Either Young, Dumb, and Broke or After the Thrill Is Gone.
Trent, in these past 4 years of high school, you've played all 4 sports. If you can go back and play any sport against any team that beat us, who'd you go back and play?
Well, top 3 would be, third would be Hillsborough, second would be Hazen, and first would be Kevin.
If I could play anyone again, it would probably be Bishop Ryan, because they only lost by 2 in 5 sets, and I didn't get to play because of my knee.
Every time I come into the school and get here late, you're always here hanging out in the classroom. Out of all these 4 years, what is your favorite classroom to hang out in?
Well, freshman and sophomore year, we always used to hang out in Chaffin's room. But then, like, towards our junior and senior year, we get here at like around 8 o'clock, and we just chill in the parking lot until like 8:20 and walk into the school. So yeah, those are places we hang out.
My favorite classrooms to hang out would probably be Barth's or Cunningham's, because they just have the most memories in it.
Kaylee, you and I have enjoyed a lot of school meals here. You're stranded on an island for 2 years. Your only source of food is 3 of any meals that we've eaten here together at school. What would you choose?
Definitely the chicken nuggets and mashed potatoes, the barbecue riblet, and the French toast, tater potato, and sausage roots.
Alright, so I would go with the tater tot hot dish, the riblets, and the chicken pot pie.
Izzy, you're one of the most avid Netflix users in the school. What are the 3 most talked about Netflix shows within the school?
Mainly for girls, I'd have to go with One Tree Hill, just because of the love story. And then one that's just really funny is The Office, just because Steve Carell's really funny. And then the last one would have to be Liv and Maddie, because the 4 girls in the watch it constantly all the time.
So the 3 Netflix shows that I've probably heard a lot of people talk about are 13 Reasons Why, just because like controversial, and Stranger Things, which was a really good show, and The Office, hilarious.
Vanna, you've lived in North Dakota your whole life. We went on an East Coast trip last year. We visited many different places. Considering some of these places, where would you live for a year, live for the rest of your life, and never go back to again between Minot, New York City, and Ocean City, Maryland?
I would live in New York City for my whole life, live in Ocean City for a year, and never come back to Minot. Sorry.
I would live in Ocean City for the rest of my life, no doubt. I'd never go back to New York City, and I would live in Minot for 1 year.
Chris, what are the most commonly spoken sayings throughout our school in these last 4 years?
Two that I don't like, but the freshmen and sophomores use a lot, like get it. I think it's dumb. But, and Wyland. You Wyland. And then some of the older ones were when like Tanner, Rochester, Sillier, Bud. My Bud. I didn't like that one either. But the one that I did use was in. If you know what I mean, you're in.
In.
Let's get it. Wyland. A fam. I don't know.
One of the things that makes your class stand out is the fact that a lot of you might disagree, but you do it in a very respectful manner, and I think that's very unheard of for students your age.
Mrs. Nett, what is the most unique thing about our class? What makes us stand out?
I think this senior class stands out because you are diversely talented, and what I mean by that is that each one of you brings a talent to this class that's uniquely you. So you have these amazingly talented musicians who stand out among the crowd. You have these amazingly gifted speakers who stand out among the crowd. These compassionate, driven community members, athletes. It's just an awesome mixture of talent that I have yet to see in any of the classes I've